Hi friends, how are you today? I miss you all so very much. Happy Monday. I was hoping we could do a project today that would go along with our Messy Monday theme. How does that sound? Yay! Very good. So, materials that we will need today are some paints. Another material that I would like to paint with are Q-tips. So grab some Q-tips if you have some, and you can grab some paintbrushes as well. Okay, friends, if you have your coloring books, inside should be a template for a flower. This is a flower stem and the flower's leaf. Now, if you don't have one, you can draw one. I can put this right here for you to see it, and you can copy that drawing just to make that template. Okay, very good. Now, I would like to make a few of these. So if you are drawing them, I would draw a couple of these templates for the flower. Okay, so the first one that I would like to paint, we will use our Q-tips. So I'm just going to reposition my camera. Okay, there's the flower. So I have to wet my paint a little bit. So with your paint, you should have a cup of water. I've got my cup right here. I'm just gonna wet some of my paint so it will be easier to work with. And I might use another paintbrush for that. There we go. I'm getting it all wet. Now you can work with any kinds of paints that you have. I have tempera paint palettes. They're cakes, so they are dry, and that's why I need to wet them. But you might have just some liquid paint, and you can just go right into our project once you have all of your paint set up. But for my paint, I just have to get it wet first. Just a little bit of water in these guys. And in my last cake. Okay, now that your paint is all ready, I would grab 3 toothpicks, or Q-tips, I meant to say 3 Q-tips, and hold them in a bundle. So that's what they look like. So I'm going to use this. What color should we use first? Who said blue? We're gonna use blue first. So we're gonna get our paint on our Q-tips. And now we're gonna start painting our flower. And I like how the Q-tips make circle shapes. Are you noticing that? I guess with the 3 of them together, it's more of, I don't know, it's a mix of circle and kind of just like a blob. But I think it makes a really pretty looking flower. Are you friends having fun? So I am going to kind of work in a circular pattern. So I want the flower, the outside of the flower, to look like almost like a circle. If you see that too, I would like for you to make that. Otherwise, you can also make your flower however you want, because this is yours to keep at home. You can do everything that you want with it. So I'm gonna add some more colors. What color is that one, friends? Red. We're gonna add some red. So I think that painting flowers is a fun activity for right now, because can somebody tell me what season it is going to be? That's right, spring. Can you tell me what happens in spring to the outside? Our flowers start blooming. That is correct. In the winter, our flowers stop growing. Some flowers might wilt and die, but they usually come back to life in the spring. That's when we see most of our blooms. And so I was thinking we could paint lots of flowers today in anticipation of spring. Now, if you really enjoyed painting your flower with the Q-tips, you can continue to do so. I am going to put this one aside for right now and grab another one of my templates. So I have another kind of flower that we can paint together. This one, we're going to use a paintbrush. Okay, so I have my paintbrush. What color should I choose now? I'm gonna use orange. Did you guess orange? So I'm gonna get it all wet with my paintbrush. And now, on this flower, I am going to draw petals. Okay, are you ready? Like, you can watch how I do them, or you could draw petals however you like. There's one. There's another one. How many petals do you think we'll make? So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you think we can get one more petal on here? And 5. Yay! 5 petals for our flower. Yay! You can color them in however you like. I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush, and I think I'm going to go with yellow. And I'm going to paint the inside of my flower yellow. So it's nice and colorful. Yay! That is so pretty. It looks like some of my flower is missing color, so I'm gonna continue with my orange color and color in the rest. I really love painting, especially on messy Mondays. So what I have here is just painting right on my desk with my paper. But what I forgot to do, and what I highly suggest for my friends, is grab some sort of newspaper, or for me it's just a paper bag, and lay it flat under your workstation so you don't get any paint on your desk or your table, whatever you're painting on. All right, now as my petals are drying, I meant to say, as my petals are drying, I am going to use some green. Somebody guess what I would use green for on my flower? What would be the green part of the flower? That's right, the leaf and the stem. So I'm going to color in my leaf. And friends, you can make a purple leaf, a blue leaf, a pink leaf, whatever you'd like. I like my leaves to be green, so I am coloring it green. And to just add a little more color, I am going to go right along this line with my green. Okay, our flower is complete. And if you grab our flower from earlier, like I didn't color my leaf on this one. So let's color our leaves. And you can make more if you'd like to. So this flower, it looks like there's just one leaf on here. But you know what? I'm going to make another leaf right here. You can be as creative with your flowers as you would like. You can be as colorful. I would love to see all of the colors that you painted together, and I would love for you to post those on our Seesaw page so I can see all of those. Because I really miss you, friends. And I like doing projects, but it's just not as fun when I don't have my friends to do projects with. Here is that stem. Yay! And it looks like our flowers are complete. Now I think I'm going to let them dry, and then once they're all dry, I am going to cut them out. So we'll cut our flowers out and we can put them together and make a bouquet. Well, thank you for joining me on this messy Monday. I miss you all so much. Bye.